Hey y'all, and welcome to Behind the Joke with Chan, our very first episode. Since it is the first show, I thought I'd share with you why we decided to do it and what you can expect to see. First, the idea of the show came after Barney and I started talking about wanting to document the local comedy scene. At first, we thought maybe a full-length documentary, but that seemed too big. Instead, we decided to do this video series because it allows us to capture the growth and evolution of the comics and the comedy community as a whole. In each episode, you'll see interviews with comics. We'll show you what's going on in the comedy community, promote upcoming shows, and let you know about open mics where you can check out the comedy scene. My journey started in January of 2022. I started going to comedy shows and open mics to get to know the other comics.
I remember when you were afraid to sing in front of me and Tina.
I know.
And I'm like, just be Tina, there's no one else here. Just try it.
I know. I did my first open mic in March of that same year.
And you were there, and you were so encouraging. That was the best thing. You know, I've had several comics who I would say are my mentors, but you provided me with what I needed the most initially, which was the confidence in myself to get up there and do it.
A couple of months later, I met Barney and we started writing songs together. And we still do. He now records all of my shows and co-produces this show with me. So, here we go, first show. Now let's take a look at some upcoming shows in our area. Tell me a little bit about your comedy journey.
Well, I've always liked being an entertainer, or I've always dreamed of being an entertainer. I like entertaining people and stuff like that. Like in high school and elementary and all the things, I was always in all the band or orchestra or something like that. And I've always loved stand-up comedy my whole entire life, especially stand-up comedy in Spanish. And so when the pandemic happened and it was a weird time, all of our brains kind of started thinking a little bit different. And mine was like, you have to do this thing that you said you've always wanted to do, so you should do it. And so I did.
It was on like my bucket list before I turned 30 to try an open mic. And then my friend Andy kind of encouraged me to try it because he was starting to do comedy around that time, and he had just won like Funniest in Corpus, and so I went to go check out open mic. And when I turned 30, I ended up trying open mic, and Andy was he was a good sport about it because I ended up kind of like roasting him in the audience, and it was just like the best feeling ever, you know. For my birthday, knock it off the bucket list, and then just making people laugh, and my coworkers and my friends, and it was just funny. It was like fun and funny to even just do it, like to think about. I can't believe I signed up and did it.
I started October of 2021. We went to open mic on the south side called Sal's.
Mm-hmm.
It was me and another comedian named Roland Alaniz. He reached out to me. We've been friends since middle school, and he knew that I used to do comedy, but it was improv comedy. I'd never done stand-up before, so he asked me to go with, and I thought it was just to support. So I had nothing written down. We went to the mic, and he had like a hesitation signing up. So I was like, dude, it was like a 20-something minute drive to get over here. I'm not about to like not see some comedy. So I signed up first, and then he signed up after me, and I went up, and it was bad. It was not good because I didn't have anything prepared. But I got a lot of compliments about my stage presence, and dude, you're such a natural. Is that your first time ever? And stuff like that. And everyone was really, really nice. So It wouldn't be for like a few more weeks that I was like, I kind of want to try that again. I feel like I can figure it out. And so, yeah, afterwards, I was just hooked after that. Yeah.
Writing is the first step on the comedy journey. It's a continual process of creating and editing. I recently attended a local writing session, and here's what some comics had to say.
And we do writing sessions now, and so it's like that helps me with my jokes and coming up with material, and gets other people's aspect on what I'm doing and stuff, and so we try to do that with each other.
Just kind of get together and give fellow comedians perspective on like writing and see if we can develop some premises. So essentially it's a writer's workshop for the local comedians. Miguel started a mic here at Tapology several months ago, and it has kind of become the mic to work and to write at. So it's every second and fourth Tuesday, second and fourth Monday. And when the mic is off, we get together and just write and kind of hang out.
You have started a new type of open mic, which is specifically focused on helping the comics grow.
Yes.
There's the part where they get, the typical part where they get to do some new stuff or refine some older material. But then you have this think tank that you have suggestions for how they extemporize and answer this question.
The idea to do the jar was something that I think kind of tied that all together, right? So it's a cool little spectacle. It makes people better comics. It encourages people to write. Like sometimes, especially for me, like coming up with new bits is hard, but when you pull the prompt from that jar, some people have actually gotten new material out of it that they now take with them to other open mics and even some shows that they get booked on. So I'm really happy for that.
That's great. I bet you just really enjoy seeing that happen.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So let's take a look at a clip from one of the labs that was recently, that you had recently. And after that, we'll take a break and come right back.
So they're gonna come up here, they're gonna do their original material. And then once I get them, give them the signal, it's just lighting them right. That's their signal to wrap it up. But then they get an additional 2 minutes to pull a prompt from this here think tank, right? 2 minutes. The goal is to answer it first, right? If you're good at it, then you're also funny in your answer, right? But don't be stressed out. We're just here to have some fucking fun and fuck around, right? Like.
And then I learned a new word today because I like to learn shit. Cunty, right? It's supposed to be a positive word, right? Instead of, hey, you cunt, you're being a little bit cunty today. And that just kind of means she's sassy or she's fucking, like she's a bad bitch. So I've decided to be cunty for the rest of my life. You're fucking welcome. All right, it says, pitch your movie. Wow, dude, out of all the people, like, I'm not even really like a movie person. Like, what do I want to watch on TV? A bunch of dicks, dude, just like in various sizes and shapes. I feel like what if there's like a lady out there who's like kind of a nerd, you know what I mean? And she has like a 3D printer, and then every dick she sees, like in a porno or online, she's like, I gotta have that dick, and she just fucking like prints it out. I think that'd be amazing. Anyways, that might be me. My name's Merri Garcia. Please give it up for your host.
Welcome back. And Miguelito and I are going to do a thing that we call the word off, okay? So it was something I saw on YouTube, and it's where a team gets a topic and they go back and forth with one word, and the winner is the one that makes the other one laugh first. So, so Miguelito and I, since we're educators, we came up with the topic, write a college admissions essay. So I'm going to start. Dear
Nancy,
University,
I
am
writing
this
letter
to
ask
if
I
can
attend
your
Nancy.
university.
This
Is
my
explanation
for
why
I
want
to
attend.
these.
Oh man! I can't think of it. You got me.
Oh,
You
that's
got
good.
me.
I say round two. Let's try it again. Let me start it first. Let's do the same topic. I want to see what happens.
Okay.
Let's do it. Round two.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
To
The
fancy
university
my
letter
is
to
let
you
know
that
I
will
fucking
yeah.
I was gonna turn it into a real aggressive like threat, like if you don't give me oh, that was okay.
Yeah, you shut me down pretty quick on that one.
Can you imagine though?
Right. Yeah. Well, that was fun. That was fun. Thank y'all so much. Well, before I do my last song, I want to tell y'all a little bit of the story behind it. I've been working on this video project called Behind the Joke with Chan. It's going to be airing on YouTube at Jan Moore's Comedy, so subscribe and be watching out for that. But as I was working on it, I started to have some technical difficulties. And as a result, I got this big ball of anxiety building up inside of me. Y'all know what that feels like, right? Oh yeah. And you know, I knew that I could and I would figure it out. I just needed my brain to convince my body to let go of that anxiety, right? Which is how this song was born. And so I'm going to sing this song, and I want y'all to sing it with me. Because as I was singing it over and over, I found that my anxiety was going away. So I thought I'll teach it to you, and maybe when you can sing it when you have anxiety, and your anxiety will go away. How about that? Y'all ready? Yeah. Okay. I'll sing it through first, and then I'll break it down for you. Okay. Anxiety, anxiety, why do you live inside of me? Listen now to what I have to say. Anxiety, go away. It's that simple, y'all. Okay, so I'm going to talk y'all through it. Y'all ready? Yeah, it's pretty simple, right? We'll talk it through first, okay? Anxiety, anxiety. Anxiety, anxiety. Why do you live inside of me? Why do you live inside of me? Listen now to what I have to say. Listen now to what I have to say. Anxiety, go away. Anxiety, go away. Good, y'all catch on quick. All right, we're going to sing it through a couple of times. Y'all ready? Anxiety, anxiety, oh, why do you live inside of me? Listen now to what I have to say. Anxiety, go away. Good. Now y'all sing. You gotta sing it really loud so that anxiety's gonna inside of me. Listen now to what I have to say. Anxiety, go away.
Just get.
Anxiety, go away. One more time. Anxiety, go away.
Thank you so much today for joining us. Thank you today for, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us today. I can't get it out. Oh. Thank you so much for joining. What is, how can I say that? Thank you so much for joining us today on Behind the Joke with Jan. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels, Coastal Boomers Comedy and Jan B. Morris Comedy, because that's where you're going to see this show. Until next time, thank you, and bye-bye.